Alright, on the corner right here, that is M8trix, the casino. This is a restaurant right behind me, pretty sure. There is the casino. Something I should have mentioned in the video I published for you yesterday. This trip originally was just to play M8trix, thanks to the viewer who let me know Bay 101 was this close. I had booked the flights, and I had heard of both casinos. For some reason I knew M8trix was in San Jose, and I didn't know where Bay 101 was. I knew it existed largely because they host the WPT events, but I didn't know what city it was in and wasn't really thinking about looking it up or anything. I booked the flights. The purpose of both flights was just to walk to M8trix from the airport and play M8trix. And like hours after I booked the flights, a viewer said, you know, if you're trying to play a lot of new poker rooms, you could fly into San Jose and walk to M8trix and Bay 101. So at that point, fortunate I had enough time between flights to plan for both casinos. So already played Bay 101, and now M8trix will be my second casino of the day. So thanks to that viewer. Yeah, and this is going to be room 98 for me. Like a half hour ago, I finished my session in room 97. This is going to be room number 98. It's looking like I will definitely get to 100 before the calendar year is done. But I'm going to walk into M8trix, take some pictures, see what the wait lists are like, see what tables are going, and play some poker. Alright, back in this exact same spot. Went in there, put my name on the list. There are a bunch of tables going, but the lists are long. I'm 16th on the 1-2-3 list, and I'm 14th on the 2-3-5 list. It's about 4.5 hours till I walk back to the airport that way, so I have the time. I'll get a seat, but I think it's going to be a pretty boring hour or so. They probably need a couple of new dealers to show up to open new tables. I don't imagine like 16 people are going to leave all that quickly. So I'm just waiting here. I don't know, walked around the parking lot. There's not a ton. I don't want to be that far away. They'll text me when I have a seat, and then there's usually some time limit. You got to make it to the desk in like X minutes or something. So I don't want to be too far away, but the building is blocking the sun, so I think I'm just going to sit here next to the ramp to 101 and hang out until they text me. Alright, Casino M8trix, starting you off with the chairs again. Very similar chairs to Bay 101. They didn't swivel, they didn't roll, no adjustment, but comfortable chairs. Got this picture while I was waiting for a seat. Got you a picture of some other tables that were going. A lot more space. Just the building as a whole and the casino floor. A lot more space. Not that Bay 101 was lacking with space between the tables, but a little more, whether or not this picture really illustrates it. A little more in general in Casino M8trix. Got you some felt, like always. I like when there's a betting line, and you could see at the top, I guess it's a California thing, the dealers have their own rack. It comes out of the table, they take it with them when they go to other tables. It's not like they're screwed in like they are in Vegas. And here, just got you a picture of the 3 blinds, which was messing me up all day. I guess you would call it like, it was 1 on the button, 2 clockwise of the button, 3 clockwise of the 2. So I was on the button and I didn't have a $1 chip, so I put out a green $2 chip, but I was in for 1. The player on my left was in for 2. That's a green $2 chip. The player on his left was in for 3. That's 3 blue $1 chips. So that's how it works. These are the main chips that are being used. I guess yellow is what you would call them. A little older, little vintage, but all right. The interesting thing was plenty of places have chips that are worn. These weren't just worn, these were like jagged. It looked like dogs had like chewed on a lot of them, which I have never seen before. I don't know what happened that got a lot of these chips like so rugged like this, but it was like that. All right. And this was this very open seating area for like eating and watching games. When I first got there, it was pretty empty, and then later when the Thursday night football game started, it was getting a lot more crowded. But I like how open it was. It wasn't like its own room with walls with doors. It was just kind of there, very close to the table games and the poker tables. Alright, hope you enjoyed the slideshow. Finished playing just around 6. Thinking about leaving the session results and a few details about the poker room for tomorrow's video. This is all happening in one day for me, but so that tomorrow's video isn't just me getting back to Vegas. Guess I could land and go play MGM and there would still be some poker involved. Yeah, table was good. You know, the way people were talking at Bay 101, I thought there might only be like 2 games going here and it would be pretty dead. The entire time I was here, about 4 hours, 9 tables were going. 4 tables of 1, 2, 3, no limit, and 5 tables of 2, 3, 5. The lists are bigger now than they were. I don't know how many dealers they have, but it seems like if they had the dealers, they could open another table. There's 20 on the 1, 2, 3 list right now. There's 20 on the 2, 3, 5 list. A lot are call-ins now this time of day. When I got here at 2 p.m., none of them were call-ins. Can't talk. I got from 16th on the list up to getting a seat in only like 45 minutes. I thought I'd have to wait more than that, but I didn't. So, yeah, got a seat fairly quickly. I was like in the building 4 hours, but I played. Tell you tomorrow how long I played and what the session result was. Yeah, the worst thing was this. I don't even know what you would call it. You can't call it an ante because it's live. This money that you put in on the button, it's like a blind. There's like small blind, big blind, and what do you call that blind on the button? I don't know what the name for it is, but I was forgetting that all day. I'm so not used to that. Like, been playing poker. What, this is like year 22 or something. Never had blind on the button, except places with forward moving buttons when people leave at terrible times, but it's never been a consistent thing. I was just forgetting it all over the place. Let me walk a little towards the airport, and if I think of more things, I'll say more things. Got this picture for you. So I don't even remember what the hands were, but this was an all-in. I took it because the hand in progress when I sat was an all-in, and this was 2 hands later. This was an all-in. It was just a real fun time playing in San Jose. A lot of, in both places, Bay 101 and the Matrix and Casino M8trix. Not tons of 3-bets. 2, 3, 5 at Bay 101 had more 3-bets than the 1, 2, 3 here at Casino M8trix, but a lot of raises, a lot of limps, a lot of calls, a lot of bets, a lot of all-ins, a lot of rebuys when people lose the all-ins. Not so many people just like bringing 1 bullet with them and then leaving. So yeah, we had a lot of all-ins. We had a guy bet with 4th pair, and like 100 went in on the turn. And then he continued and he bet the river and he had 4th pair and he got called by 4th pair worst kicker. I don't know if he was bluffing or not. We had another hand, a guy called an all in with 3rd pair ace kicker. He was ahead. He lost on the river, but he was ahead when they were all in on the turn. Yeah, interesting holdings, playing their hands some interesting ways. My mistake on the day though was not like pre-adjusting to this. You know, it's great how much action there is, but it is tough to win like 5-way hands. There's just like so little chance you're gonna win if you miss the board and you're trying to bluff, like heads up. Yeah, you can get through 1 person. That happens plenty often. It's tough to get through like 4 people. And even with your made hands, a lot of your made hands are going to be a pair, and like there's 4 other people in the hand. They're not holding up all that much. So I should have been going way bigger pre-flop all day than I did. I didn't really kind of realize that until the end. Post-flop, I don't have a problem with what I was doing, but yeah, pre-flop could have been way bigger. Try to go heads up or 3 ways a lot more than 4 ways or 5 ways, but that's all right. Tomorrow, tell you well, tomorrow's video, I'm going to film it in like within the hour. I'll tell you session result for here at the Matrix, and I'll compare the 2 a little, which one I liked more, and I'll probably play, might as well, I'm going to pass the strip like as soon as I land at the air. As soon as I leave the airport, the strip's right there, so might as well play a little MGM or something, get some hours in towards my gold status. So I think that's going to be a wrap on video 3 of this series. Hope you enjoyed all the information, all the pictures from Casino M8trix, M8trix. And remember, rice is a spoon food.